Okay, the third big thing. Virginia Duke headlines a great stretch of games this weekend. And obviously, when you look at this weekend, and I'm doing this show on Thursday, Michigan State Purdue tonight at Mackey Arena is a great Big Ten game. These two teams, obviously, now really just playing for NCAA tournament seeding, positioning in the Big Ten tournament. You've got two of the best coaches in the sport, Izzo against Painter. You've got two of the best point guards in the sport with Jeremy Fears and with Braden Smith. And obviously, you've got two programs that truly respect each other. Friday night, Michigan against Illinois. And again, we're going to have Brad Underwood here on Inside College Basketball now on Friday. Michigan against Illinois. Michigan coming off the loss against Duke. Michigan in a situation, obviously, where it's trying to do everything it can to recalibrate its efforts in being the number one overall seed in the NCAA tournament. Illinois, to me, is a team that is one of the more unique teams we've seen this season because of the great offensive firepower. And Illinois has not been healthy for the majority of the last month, even though it got healthier over the past week with Stojakovic and Boswell coming into the lineup. But Michigan is a team that is going to force you to take outside shots, and Illinois can shoot from all its front court positions with the Ivasiches, with Merkovich, with Hummerkaus. I think it's a fascinating contrast. It's a big-time feel for a big-time game Friday night in Champaign. But those games, Michigan, Illinois, and Michigan State, Purdue, probably don't have as much of a bearing on the Big Ten regular season title because Michigan is on such solid ground in that quest. And that is why, if there is one game this weekend that I am truly looking forward to the most, if there is one game this weekend that I am really excited to see, it is the matchup at Cameron Indoor Stadium on Saturday between Virginia and Duke. Now, nobody really has brought this to the forefront because Duke beat Michigan last weekend, and Duke is in the pole position to be the top overall seed in the NCAA tournament. But Virginia is still making a push to win an ACC regular season title. And the only way that Virginia can do that is by winning the game Saturday at Cameron Indoor Stadium. Now, we have talked, and I have talked ad nauseum about the importance of roster composition in this climate. Not just recruiting, but having the ability to put together a team. It's like putting together a great band. You have to have the keyboard player be able to mesh with the lead singer and the drums and all that stuff. Ryan Odom is a guy who deserves to be talked about when we talk roster composition with Dusty May at Michigan, with Tommy Lloyd at Arizona. And Ryan Odom, who has previously taken UMBC, VCU, and Utah State to the NCAA tournament, is now going to take his fourth school to the NCAA tournament at the age of 50. But he has, in my opinion, surpassed expectations this year at 25-3 in year one because of the roster composition that exists in Charlottesville. And it's a blend of all different players. There's international players. There's freshmen. There's transfers. There's a lot of really good things going on right now at Virginia. But my question is this, and this is with all due respect to Ryan Odom, how would we be talking about a 25-3 Virginia team if Tony Bennett was the coach? Because it feels like right now, Virginia, even though I have them projected as a 4 seed in the NCAA tournament, is still a bit under the radar nationally. That can change on Saturday. Now, Virginia is a team that can really shoot the basketball. 36% as a team from three. Shooters on the wings with Jakari White, with Sam Lewis, with Malik Thomas. A steady veteran point guard in Dallin Hall. And legitimate size up front with Testa Ritter, foreign big man who's had a big-time impact. He'll be a first-team All-ACC player. Johan Grunlow, Ugana Onyenso, Devin Tillis. Now, Will Wade made this point earlier this week on this show on Inside College Basketball Now. Virginia is the only team in college basketball to have two players who average 2 block shots or more a game. Virginia is a team physically that can look Duke in the eye with Gongba and with Cam Boozer. Virginia is a team, depth-wise, that will be able to withstand Cameron Indoor Stadium. Virginia has a senior point guard in Dallin Hall that was in the NCAA tournament last year at BYU and went to the Sweet 16. Virginia has enough shooting to have multiple guys to put the ball in the basket. And Virginia has one of the best freshmen and one of the best six men in the country in Chance Mallory. Now, because this has been such a great freshman class, you don't hear about Chance Mallory because there's so much star power. But with that said, I think you are going to see a scenario where Saturday's game will be appointment television at the highest level. There's other great games on Saturday. I'm juiced about Arkansas, Florida. I'm juiced about Arizona playing Kansas. St. Mary's, Gonzaga. The last time we're going to see them as teams in the West Coast Conference play a regular season game. But if there is one game that I am most interested in on Saturday, Villanova St. John's is another good one at Madison Square Garden. It's Virginia Duke. And I think a big storyline when you look at national perception changing. The ACC has had a great run hiring coaches the past couple of years. Ryan Odom at Virginia, Jay Lucas at Miami, Will Wade at NC State, Pat Kelsey at Louisville, and also I want to give a credit to Mark Madsen, even though Cal obviously came into the ACC from the Pac-12. Mark Madsen's doing a great job at Cal and has the Bears right now, according to me, in the NCAA tournament. But this is only February. Want to get your thoughts and comments when I return. Lots to get to. A big weekend ahead. Is Todd Golden underrated? What does last night mean for St. John's? And also, does your perception change on UConn? Plus anything else. I'll also give you my Rothstein rankings as I do each and every week. Jon Rothstein here on Inside College Basketball Now.